I was about 4 years old when September 11th happened. It was like about 2 weeks from my birthday. In fact, that's what I was actually all I was thinking about, my birthday at the time. Um, I was never personally at the World Trade Center or anywhere near New York. In fact, my mom, sister, and I recently moved here to Washington State, all the way from Florida. But I do recall that while I was staying at my Aunt Beth's, I saw on the television that I was watching a little bit of Fox News before I was supposed to head out from school that United 175 hit the World Trade Center. This was a second plane that I'm talking about. I remember that exact frame. I remember it. But okay, I can't remember if it was Bill O'Reilly or Fox and Friends or something like that. But I do know it was on Fox News. And every single time on this day, I look back on it and I just thought, man, it, that that really changed my life. And I was just 4 years old. And like I said before, all I was thinking about was just my birthday, which was happening in 2 weeks. Exactly 2 weeks. On the 25th. I was about to turn 5, and I couldn't be happier. And then this happened. I hear a lot from a lot of news outlets that people are starting to forget 9/11 like it was in the past or something. Not me. I swore to God that I would never, ever forget what happened on that day. Especially what I remember and where I was. Because if I forgot that, then it would just be as if nothing like that ever happened, and it will just be another page in the history books. Without that experience, you don't realize um you don't realize how much how big these things really impact you. Because without this, it would have without it would have made me. I don't know what I would do, but I still remember that day, and every year, and not just this one, every year, I look at the September 11th footage, and I just see every single time the devastation the, that Al Qaeda caused with the World Trade Center, with Washington D.C., and even in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. I remember, and I have no regrets whatsoever on reviewing the footage. Every time I cry, but I think that's a good thing because I that means that I'm truly not forgetting. I I I think you should do the same thing as well if you guys aren't already doing it. Not only looking at the footage, but also remembering your past, remembering where you were on that day. You see, September 11th is kind of like our great grandparents or grandparents when they were dealing with Pearl Harbor when the Japanese attacked the territory of Hawaii at the time, or maybe even the Great Depression, or even the American Revolution, or something, anything like that. these are things that we should remember, or we should rediscover and remember. Because without this, we truly have not learned anything. And we just simply treat it as if this wasn't one of the history on the history books. In fact, it never was. I recall it was 16 years ago on this day that I saw my own home attacked by terrorists in the most unconventional sense ever in the history of the world. True, there have been terrorist bombings ever since for a while, and there have been several assassination attempts and stuff like that. But never, I think, has the world seen anything like using hijacked planes and personally directing them to their targets. I don't think anyone has ever seen that, and I hope we never see it again. Let this be a reminder to you, not just September 11th, but the fact how much it plays in your role even today. If you guys haven't seen any of the footage or want to remember what how you guys where you guys were and how you felt at that time, I suggest you rediscover it. Because again, that's an important part of our lives. Not just America itself, but how it impacted us. That's all I have for you today.